First three-leaf clover, lucky three-leaf clover from Ireland, Limerick, where our ancestors come from. Kevin Percy Sullivan, Kevin Patrick Sullivan, I stand corrected. November 25th, he was born in 1954 on Christopher Street. My dad built the house there when I was a little baby, and he poured the foundation, built all the bricks and stuff, and formed the house. And they all lived there, my sister Colleen, Teresa, Kevin, and Bobby, Joe, and me. And when I was born into that house, we moved on to Sheldon Street. My dad was a World War II officer in World War II and was stationed in the Philippines. And he cruised the high seas of Japan and was a first-class radar man. And he watched that radar spin around, shot the kamikaze planes up the sky with a 35mm shell gun and stuff. And he took the ship and loaded off the big cannons. Loaded off the shell out all the big cannons, and so he was in World War II for 4 years. My uncle Grant was in World War II. My uncle, my dad, it's my brother. My dad here, RDM-3 U.S. Navy. He was a third-class military, third-class radar man. RD Radar School, Radar Military 3. Third class. I thought it was first class. Sorry, I'm staying corrected again. But World War II. He was born April 28th, 1927. When the mafia was big around and stuff, and the Irish mafia and Italian mafia and stuff. And then he died March 25th, 2020. He had a bleeding ulcer for about 6 months to a year. So he was feeling sick to his stomach. He was having bad stomach problems. He went to the doctor, got checked out, and got operated on his bleeding ulcer. And 2 weeks later, he had a bypass done. Went home to my sister Teresa's house and passed away that night. There's more down here. My grandfather Percy, my mother Margaret. This is Percy Sullivan. My grandfather, he started Sullivan Brothers in Len, down by the Brandywine, down by Stowe. Four Corners, where you lived, where Piccadilly, Slavic, and Vincent is. And Percy was a smoker, was a light smoker, and a little bit of a drinker and chewed tobacco. He died of lung cancer when he was 76 or 78. So I cried my eyes out. This is my mother Margaret. Megan name, Marge or Margaret or Maggie or Marge or Mag or Marge. I think it's T Sullivan. W or T? It's not W. Maybe her middle name is W. I don't know. It was T for Teresa. She was born in 1910. March? Did I say March? Hang on. May 16, 1910. I thought she was born in October. June. She was born in May. She was born in the month of May. They said October 30th. They lied. My family's liars.
All right, go show everybody your lover.
He's not here. He's still alive.
No, over there.
Who, Buchanan?
Remember you said your lover died over there?
No, I didn't say my lover died. I said that my lover was my second cousin, my Uncle Grant. You want to see my Uncle Grant again? Let's see my Uncle Grant. Oh, this is my niece, Tiny Church Moore. Married to Jim Moore. Tanya was my sister's daughter. My sister went to Cortland College for 2 years in Broome Community College and had a psychology degree. Got a name printed in the book and did a study on a professor. She's pretty famous for authors and stuff. She studied psychology for 4 years and had a bachelor's in psychology, BS. So she did drug and alcohol counseling for years on end, 40 years. And daughter got addicted to heroin and a big black heroin dealer for about 2017 was dealing heroin in our county big time. And he was ripping off the taxpayers for big millions of dollars. So he overdosed her, got manslaughter charges brought up on him, and he's doing 20 to life. She had to call the FBI and stuff, and reported and stuff. She was on the riverbank. She was in Endicott. I saw her at the DoubleTree. She used my phone. That's the last time I saw her. The last time, and then like a week, 2 weeks later, my sister called and said she overdosed. And they found her on the riverbank in a lean-to. Passed out. They induced Narcan, took her to Lourdes Hospital. She was on life support for 2 weeks, and they pulled the plug. She passed. 2017, August. She was born May 13th on Mother's Day. My sister lost her daughter.
Go.
Well, yeah, I remember what you told me. My lover's still here, so he's still alive. That's a picture of her in memory of my sister, my niece. Who else is here? Let's see who else is here.
All right. Well, why don't you tell everybody now that we're going to walk around? Now where are you taking us to?
Nowhere, just...
You have no shirt on. Why are you not wearing a shirt today?
It's nice and warm.
Nice and warm. Yeah, you're still smoking. Said last week you were going to quit.
No, I might quit. Mike wants me to. Bobby wants me to. Jimmy wants me to. Lars wants me to.
So you brought us over here because you said all of your lovers have died in this row. I don't think any of your lovers are in this row. What were you talking about lovers dying and all this other stuff for? And we came here today, why? Because of you missed Memorial Day.
I missed Memorial Day. I want to see.
Because you were sick.
No, my family never picked me up.
Your family never picked you up, and you were sick again. Every year on Memorial Day, you're sick. But anyways, you're not wearing a shirt, which everybody might comment that that's horrible. Why don't you tell them about that big scar? It goes all around your body right there.
Well,
what was that from?
Skiing accident. Well, I was 14 or 15.
Uh-huh.
Skiing at Greek Peak and coming down Elysian Fields, and I went down a couple black diamonds and hit a hedgerow of trees about 30 foot wide, hit a jump, did a back scratch, and put my skis to the back of my head, went forward like this, landed on my pole like that, and my pole hit my stomach like that, and jabbed me and ruptured my spleen, but it didn't puncture it. Didn't puncture the skin.
Oh, that's horrible.
Dr. Slimbox took the spleen out and did the surgery. I threw up all over the operating floor. He sued for $600. I only got $600 for a spleen.
You threw up all over his operating floor. Why is it every time you go in for an operation you throw up? That's horrible. Oh my Lord. Well, you want to go for a walk. So we'll probably do something else here. I don't know what we're going to do. He's going to take us places. But
4:30.
Yeah. So
Gotta be home by 5.
everybody has to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to tell us where you want him to go next. And we'll all see you next time.
Bye.